Hey everyone, welcome back to another Marvel Rivals video. Today we're diving deep into the strategic powerhouse that is Invisible Woman. You may know her as the founding member of the Fantastic Four that has the ability to disappear, but I guarantee you, in this game, she is far from invisible. She's a master of space control, a protector of her team, and a true game changer. So why play the Invisible Woman? If you love manipulating the battlefield, setting your team up for success, frustrating your enemies, and protecting your allies, she is the hero for you. So let's get into it and see why she might just be your next main. First, I want to break down her core abilities. The bread and butter is her force field. This isn't just a simple block. It's a dynamic barrier that can absorb up to 300 HP of damage. It can slow enemy movement and even block certain ultimate abilities like Iron Man, Magneto, Doctor Strange, Scarlet Witch. So use it to protect your key team members or to create a safe barrier for your team on objectives. But keep in mind, it has a cooldown and its size is limited, so placement is key. The original placement provides an instant heal with a lasting heal over time effect for anyone within the illustrated radius. Next, we have her force physics. This is incredibly versatile. It uses her psionic abilities to move enemies in an instant. Left click to force them away, right click to pull them in. Imagine pushing an enemy off a ledge, or completely shutting down an ultimate with a well-timed push. This makes her force burst an effective crowd control mechanic and has serious consequences when used properly. Now we want to talk about her psionic vortex. It creates an orb whereby enemies are pulled toward the center and are dealt damage over time. This becomes a great deterrent for enemies who may try moving through an area you're looking to control. It can also help defend your backline in a pinch or provide assistance to allies fighting groups of enemies from a distance. Of course, we can't forget about her invisibility, her passive. While it might seem straightforward, there is a lot of nuance. It's not a complete escape. Enemies can still detect your sounds, much like Loki when he's invisible. And there are some visual cues, like when a Venom wraps you. If he wraps you and you go invisible, that tentacle will still stay wrapped to you, revealing your position. So you can use this to flank, reposition, or escape sticky situations. But remember, once you use an ability or a melee, you will become visible again. Finally, her ultimate ability. This is where things get really interesting. It's a massive area of effectability that heals allies, slows enemies, and conceals the fight within. Time it right, you can completely turn the tide of a fight, and we'll get into optimal uses for this later in the video. So now I want to get into some of the hidden mechanics. First off, her force fields. If you didn't know already, you can change the position of these force fields. If your ally is moving through the battlefield, continue to place the shield. It will follow them and continue to give them that healing over time, allowing you to progressively heal and advance at the same time. You don't have to stop, heal up, and then move. This will allow for you to take space more efficiently. Also, you can recall this force field. If your force field has not been broken yet, you can recall it to place it again soon. If it breaks, you have a 6-second cooldown before you can place it again. However, this allows you to maybe heal somebody on your back line, then recall it and move it to the front line again, which gives that slowing effect as enemies pass through it, but it also provides that healing over time where your allies might be bunched up on point. This will drastically increase her healing numbers. The more you move this force field and use it strategically, you will see your numbers increase a lot. With her invisibility, you will naturally go invisible after remaining still for a certain amount of time, which I believe is about 5 or 6 seconds. However, you can also trigger this ability with her double jump. While in this state, she heals herself over time for 20 health per second, so use it wisely. This is one of the ways in which you can help her survivability. Invisible Woman is a master of zoning and control. Use her force push to break enemy formations, deny enemy access to objectives, and control the flow of battle. But she's also a solid damage dealer for a strategist. Her double pass-through primary attack combined with her psionic vortex can deal significant damage in a reasonably short amount of time. While she doesn't have as strong of heals as Cloak and Dagger or Luna Snow, she can still be a very viable option as a primary healer when used properly. The key to mastering Invisible Woman is adaptability. You need to be able to adapt to different team compositions and enemy strategies, and don't be afraid to experiment to find your own playstyle. This will likely vary with the different aspects of the enemy team and require you to be mindful of how you are using her abilities and when, and what enemy team members are good counters for that. I recommend utilizing the replay and spectate function within the game to see how some of the highest level players use her. Remember to take notes on what you see and what you want to try in your own gameplay and practice those. Learning from the best is the most effective way to improve. And remember, practice is key. Don't be afraid to experiment, make mistakes, and learn from them. So here's a summary of the tips and tricks that we've already discussed in this video to help you improve your gameplay. 1. Control your cooldowns well. This will allow you to escape tricky situations without distracting your team, but also will give you more options on how you can turn the tables in a fight. Timing is everything. 2. Always heal as much as you can. It's easy to see the kills piling up and want to go DPS, but remember, your main job is healing. Focus on your tanks first, your healers second, and your duelists third, but make sure you are healing as a priority. 3. Don't get too cute. She can make some highlight-worthy plays with her crowd control abilities, and it's tempting to focus on making those, but don't get tunnel visioned. Keep your fundamentals sound for your team's sake and for your own. 4. Practice ult discipline. Her ultimate can be a game changer. Rely on team communication and game sense to know when the best time to use it is. Timing is crucial, so make it count. 5. You want to aim at your enemy's feet. I know this sounds weird because a lot of the other heroes will have you aiming at center of mass or for the head. Invisible Woman does not register headshots with her attack, so there's no point in doing that. But if you aim at their feet, much like when they're against a wall, it will hit the ground behind them and bounce back quickly. This will allow you to attack faster, it'll allow you to heal your teammates faster, and faster heals mean more heals, and more heals mean a better chance for your team to win. So in all, I would say Invisible Woman is a very versatile hero who excels at controlling space, protecting her team, and disrupting the enemy. Mastering her requires practice, experimentation, and a good understanding of her abilities and mechanics. So now it's your turn. Get out there, practice, show everyone what Invisible Woman can really do. If you enjoyed this guide, please subscribe, like, and comment. Let me know, and stay tuned for more Marvel Rivals content. If you have more Invisible Woman tech or strategies or just tips and tricks that you didn't see in this video but you may want people to know about, please leave those in the comments and we'll all share in that wealth of knowledge. We're all here to help each other out. But that's all I've got for this one. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you for watching. Be blessed, and I'll see you in the next one.